Manipur Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren today laid the foundation stone of a slew of schemes. He laid the foundation stone of Surface Minor Irrigation Scheme under PMKSY HKKP. Biren laid the foundation stone of a groundwater irrigation scheme at Kiamgai Mamang Lekai. Chief Minister also laid the foundation stone of a girls' hostel for minorities and OBC with a budget of around Rs 11 crore. The function was organized by Minor Irrigation Department at City Convention Centre, Palace Compound. India has once again posted a massive spike in new coronavirus cases with over 77,000 new cases being recorded in the past 24 hours. Coronavirus cases in India have crossed the 33 lakh mark with the death toll going past 61,000. The Oxford coronavirus vaccine that is undergoing phase 2 trials in India has found 5 new volunteers according to a media report. The volunteers who were administered the vaccine have shown normal vitals following the dose. Meanwhile, coronavirus cases across the world is nearing 2.5 crore while over 8.25 lakh people have died so far. The global race for a successful coronavirus vaccine continues now with Russia announcing trials for a second vaccine after it declared to have come up with the world's first COVID-19 vaccine, Sputnik V. Bangladesh has approved a large-stage trial of the potential COVID-19 vaccine being developed by China's Sinovac Biotech Limited. Manipur in the last 24 hours has reported 140 new COVID-19 positive cases, taking the total tally to 5,725. The positive cases were confirmed at Virus Research and Diagnostic Laboratories of RIMS, Jennings, Thoubal, Churachandpur, Imphal East, RAT, Imphal West, RAT, IRL, Kangpokpi, Sija Hospital, Bishnupur, Babina Diagnostics, Raj Medicity, Advanced Hospital and Ukhrul. The recovery rate stands at 69.11% with 3,957 recoveries so far. The number of active cases stands at 1,743. 3 successive earthquakes measuring 3.6 to 5.3 on the Richter scale hit eastern Mizoram's Champhai district within an hour last evening. However, there was no report of any damage or loss of property. As per a media report, the India Meteorological Department officials said the first quake of 5.3 magnitude hit at 5:37 p.m., followed by tremors of 3.6 and 4.1 magnitudes at 6:16 p.m. and 6:47 p.m. respectively. The epicenter of the quakes was 35 kilometers southwest of Champhai district headquarters, the report said. Amid the COVID-19 lockdown, farmers of Lamphao Pasna village under Chandel district are worried over destruction of standing crops by rodents and birds. According to our correspondent, social worker B.D. Betha Anal, accompanied by media persons and villagers, inspected the affected crops. Lamphao Pasna has cultivated crops like corn, cucumber and pumpkin this season. However, rats and birds have damaged the crops. Manipuri Youth Front of Assam organized the 66th awareness campaign on Manipuri language at Modhura village under Borkhola constituency of Kachar district yesterday. Paunam Doyamoni Singha, MYFA General Headquarter President Seram Hirajit and several others attended the event. TrueNet machine has been set up at the Alo General Hospital in Arunachal Pradesh for conducting preliminary screening of COVID-19 samples. According to media reports, West Siang Deputy Commissioner Moki Loi yesterday inaugurated the TrueNet machine at the Alo General Hospital, around 305 km from Itanagar. With the commissioning of the all-important machine, the district hospital is now equipped to conduct COVID-19 tests as per the laid-down guidelines of the government officials said. The Indian Council of Medical Research ICMR had in April this year validated the usage of TrueNet, a diagnostic machine for tuberculosis, for COVID-19 tests. TrueNet is a small battery-operated machine that requires minimal training to run it. For COVID-19 test, the sample of the throat and the nasal swab is collected by the trained technicians wearing PPEs. The machine takes anywhere between 30 to 60 minutes to give out the result of the tests. A single bench of Justice W. Diengdo of Meghalaya High Court rejected the bail plea filed by former Mauhati MLA Julius Kidbok Dorfang, who is in jail custody on charges of raping a 14-year-old girl. The former legislator has been in jail for more than 3.5 years. According to a media report, during the hearing, the state respondent stressed on the contention that the petitioner was charged with very serious offences involving a minor victim who is a village girl, and the petitioner being a man of influence, having been a member of the Legislative Assembly of Meghalaya. If released on bail, he will most likely to influence and intimidate the witnesses. Dorfang was booked under the POSCO Act in 2017 for allegedly sexual assault on a 14-year-old girl who was rescued from a sex racket that has many people involved. Arunachal Pradesh has registered 78 new COVID-19 positive cases in the past 24 hours, taking the state's overall tally to 3,633. Confirming the news, the Arunachal Pradesh Health Department in its latest COVID-19 update said the 78 new cases have been detected in 16 districts of the state. As per a media report, the health department tweeted that out of the total positive cases, 22 are military personnel. It is also said while 75 of the newly infected patients are asymptomatic, 3 of the patients are symptomatic. Meanwhile, a total of 58 other patients who were earlier infected by COVID-19 have been discharged from various hospitals or COVID care centers across the state after their recovery. Arunachal Pradesh currently has 1,007 active COVID-19 cases. Mohammad Ismail, aged 25, Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar's relative from Pakistan, and 22-year-old Samir Ahmad Dar, a master's dropout from South Kashmir's Pulwama, are among the 6 terrorists involved in the 2019 Pulwama terror attack who are on the run, the National Investigation Agency said in a charge sheet filed in a Jammu Kashmir court this week. As per a media report, another absconding accused, Asaq Ahmed Nengru, aged 23, a truck driver from South Kashmir's Pulwama, who helped Pakistani terrorists infiltrate into India, has moved to Pakistan, an NIA official said. The other 3 absconding accused are Masood Azhar, his brother Rauf Asghar, and Amar Alvi, all Pakistani nationals. Minutes after the terror strike, Jaish had released a video of Adil Dar's claiming responsibility for the suicide bomb attack to several local media channels in Kashmir Valley, the report said.